Today, I'm going to show you how to get all the way to Ultimate Champion. I'm going to teach you how to beat important matchups, and I'm going to show you key interactions that you need to know in order to make it. I mean, that worked out pretty well. For example, if you have a musketeer down, you can snowball late, but you have to wait until the hog's hammer is about to hit, right? If you go early, he'll get a hit. You got to time that, right? It also works with skeletons. But yeah, I'm going to show you key interactions that you're going to honestly need to know to reach Ultimate Champion. And yeah, the plan, I'm going to make my push to Ultimate Champion here. I know the arena looks a little off, probably. I'm going to take a lot of time editing this video because I want to make sure I can get, like, every little thing that you need to know. Like, I love paying attention to details. If you're new to the channel, my name is JT. I'm a teacher by day, a YouTuber by night, and I teach y'all how to play the deck I love, 2.9 Balloon. It's one of the hardest decks in the game, but it's also one of the best ones. And with this Ice Golem buff, it's, like, super good right now. I think it's, like, the third highest win rate in Ultimate Champion. I'll check. I'll put the graph up here. But, yeah, it's phenomenal. You want to monitor the back corner of the tower so that the cannon can't hit it. If you put it in, like, the inside corner, the cannon will hit it, so it won't work. This is actually one of the better matchups for our deck, but, you know, it's also kind of easy to lose if you don't know what you're doing, and so I'm going to show you how to do it. And also, like, my goal here, too, is I want to show you common matchups. Like, I'm not going to put every game in. I'm just going to put the ones that are educational. I'm just going to put the ones in that you're going to face and that you might lose to. You know, I'll put some Midladder ends, but they're going to be a lot of meta ones, too, so I'm excited, y'all. I've been looking forward to this video for, like, I think a month. I've been like, oh, geez, I've been excited to make this one. I put out, like, a complete guide with fan for, like, advanced players. But sometimes those, like, high-level matchups, you just don't face them in mid-ladder, right? And so I wanted to show you how to actually get to Ultimate Champion. Because, honestly, yeah, this deck might be the hardest deck in the game. But you can do it. Like, it's not that hard. Okay. Right? Wait for that snowball. I went a little early. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, because we had the King Tower up, so it didn't really matter that much. Yeah, definitely try to activate King Tower as early as you can. Again, we're going to monitor the back. We'll have to change it up at some point because they'll start catching it because it's predictable. But honestly, we're going to have to probably change it for the next one depending on what happens. But yeah, the way you beat this matchup typically is you will just defend really well. They shouldn't ever get a hog hit. If you put your bomb tower in the middle, it actually fully counters it, even if they have Earthquake. And then once you get your Evo Musk, okay, focus. We could Evo Skellies there, but if they have Earthquake, yeah, exactly. I'm going to put my musketeer here so it has more time to walk to the bridge. The reason I put it there is so that, like, by the time it gets to the bridge, I'll have extra elixir. Maybe to get, like, a snowball or something like that. Right here, we're going to actually miner inside. The reason is because they just played their Firecracker on offense. If your opponent only has one air counter and they cycle it on offense at the bridge, don't worry. You just go in, miner the building, right? It puts a lot of pressure on them. Okay, well, that worked out pretty well. Again, you know, the plan there was they'd have to play a late cannon, and we could just go in again, right? Because if they play a late cannon, they're out of cycle, and then we win the game off pressure. But hey, they made a mistake too, so that's all it takes. GG's, y'all. I'm excited. I can't wait, y'all. This is gonna be hype. I'll catch you on the next game. All right, y'all. We're gonna hop into our next one here. If you're looking for a deck, like if you're free to play especially, and you're looking for a deck that, like, you can put resources in and you will never have to change it, like this is one of the best in the game. It's like almost like 2.6 Hog, where like this deck's been good for like 5 straight years. It was made in 2020 by a guy named Ryan and Moogie. You might know Moogie. He is the second best player of all time. He has won the Royale twice in the last 4 years. He faced Mo and everything like that. So Moogie's really good. But the point is, this deck's been good forever, and none of the cards change. None of the cards change because the synergy is so strong for them. It looks like we're up against a mid-ladder deck. That's all right. I made a mistake. I'm actually really excited. Like, part of this is, like, I want to show you I'm human. Like, sometimes the pros are just so perfect. You're like you need to recover from mistakes, right? And if you can't ever recover from mistakes, then you're gonna lose. And Fan doesn't make mistakes, pretty much, you know? And so it's like, you never have to see how he recovers. And I want to show you how you can recover, because you can. That's the point. So anyways, yeah, no, this deck the cards don't change. Yeah, I'll walk you through the, like, upgrade levels too. So the way you want to upgrade, I'll talk about it as long as I don't need to commentate over the game. But yeah, the upgrade level, you want to upgrade your musketeer first because of the DPS it has, and it'll also die to fireball if it's under leveled. Then you want to get your balloon up because it has really high DPS, and you want it to be able to get damage on the tower, right? And then up next, I like to go either bomb tower, ice golem, or bar barrel. You know, the exact. So I guess, right, you're gonna have to pick between ice golem and bomb tower. I would personally go bomb tower because it's really important for, like, against hog and those types of interactions. If it's under leveled, it won't quite work. And then ice golem, if it's under leveled, it won't kill skeletons in time. So, oh my goodness, that was a All right, y'all, that was huge. All right, so the way you beat these types of decks, right, if we're talking game plan, is you wait for them to overcommit, right? This person has a wizard and a witch and who knows what else. They can have minions, you know? And so you gotta, like, you can't force a balloon. If you try to force a balloon, then you're gonna lose because they'll counter push with it because the balloon doesn't kill their troops, right? And so you gotta be patient in these types of matchups. Mid-ladder matchups, be patient, wait to see their deck, wait for them to overcommit, let them make the mistake, you know? Because if you play this deck enough, you're gonna have the skill you need to be able to beat these players that, you know, typically have a little less skill just because they probably don't watch YouTubers. In my opinion, the main difference between these players is they have expertise in their deck, but the deck doesn't work, right? And they don't ever learn from other people because there's no videos on the decks, right? So that's the difference between maybe them and you is if you watch, you know, if you watch videos from me and Soto and Fan and Yosu and everybody and Squid, you know what I mean? Like Flinders, you can like gain the skill you need, so. All right, we're going to protect our musketeer with the ice golem. The reason I'm going balloon here, you might be like, what in the world? You just said to be patient, is because we can kill that E-wizards, and I want them to be stressed, so hopefully they don't take care of these evil skeletons, right? Okay, see? Look at that. They waited, like, because they had to put a wizard down, and I got death damage too, but because I put the wizard down, they couldn't, weren't ready to log fast enough, right? Because the reaction speed is not quick enough, you know? And so, yeah, you can get by with evil skeletons if you distract them a little bit, so. I'm going to put bomb tower here. I'm not going to try to do too much. Obviously, we're not going to push into it. Typically, you want to go opposite lane in these matchups, but I'm okay going same lane because we got so much damage, of course. You know what I'm saying? That lightning, again, another overcommit. We go in with our balloon. They have, what, wizard and witch, and that's it. That's honestly not a problem. We should be able to have the wizard hit the miner, maybe the witch too. Nice. So we put him in the back there because I don't want him to get hit by the witch skeletons as far away as possible. We get a snowball there to kill the wizard, and the balloon should take the tower here. So yeah, that's a matchup you could lose really easily if you're over-aggressive. So just be patient, okay? Catch you in the next one. Hopping into our next game here now. It's also a really good deck if you like are annoyed at facing those like Megaknight decks because, in my opinion, this deck's designed to beat those. You have a musketeer for DPS. You also have a bomb tower for DPS. The bomb tower can help kill their secondary win condition like a hog. Usually they have a lot of pressure, right? And then the musketeer does damage. You have so many distraction cards, right? You have ice golem, which has unlimited health now. You have your miner you could put on defense. Obviously, skeletons and barbells you can full surround. Like, in order to defend it, you need to know what you're doing. But, like, if you know what you're doing, like, you're going to be crushing those decks. Like, I honestly don't lose those decks too much anymore. And it's, like, feels so gratifying. I always kept death damage. Against decks that have Archer Queen, you're going to, like, if they put the Archer Queen at the wrong time, that's how you identify a mistake, right? You can identify, oh, they put it at the wrong time, and now we can go in opposite lane. That's another thing. I think this video is to be cool because, like, you know, the way you beat people, especially in mid-ladder, is you identify when they've made a mistake so you can go in. But, like, if you don't know what the mistake is, you're not going to be able to go in, right? Like, this deck is hard. Like, fun fact, I don't think I've told y'all this. I actually started learning this deck. I started learning it, and then, like, I gave up, actually, because it was too hard. Like, I kept losing, and then there wasn't enough videos on YouTube for me to learn how to play the deck. And I was like, okay, so I picked up how to play Piggies EQ. They played bomb tower, so I'm actually going to go in here because they only have Archer Queen now, so we're at least going to probably pressure them into playing something else. That's okay. I think we got death damage. Exactly. Beautiful. So I was thinking, like, they either cycle back to the bomb tower or they take death damage, so we take death damage, especially in matchups against miner. I don't know what the other win condition is. This might be a balloon variant, kind of similar to this deck. It could be. But we'll see. Either way, the reason this deck's going to do, we should have a decent shot here because depending on the win condition. So first we have to see what the win condition is. I'm just saying, now that since we have balloon, we can get death damage. So some matchups you get balloon hits, right? And then some matchups you really don't. You're playing the balloon more to force out defensive cards. What in the world? Okay, they're just setting up an early bomb tower. Okay, I'm gonna just put my musketeer down. Oh wow, they have poison. This is not a good matchup anymore. Honestly, I think we should have went in. We should have went in opposite lane there. If you put a bomb tower down, go opposite lane, and you should be able to get some pressure. I was thinking being patient there, right? I think I made a mistake there, right? It's okay. I'm gonna make mistakes. That's the point. But as long as we can identify those mistakes, then we can learn from it. Because I don't mind. Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna go opposite lane now. So yeah, I was talking about playing the balloon, right? The balloon is a good secondary win condition with miner because it can get death damage, which wins those cycle battles. Like if you can't break through, death damage can win the game, and then it also can tank for your miner sometimes. So poison's. I think Poison's my least favorite card to face as they activate King Tower. So yeah, this balloon it's probably not going to make it, right? We're not expecting it to make it. However, it's going to force out the defensive cards, which means they can't go in, they can't pressure us, and they can't just like keep playing offense. You know, if we just give up and play defense, we're not going to win, you know? Let's see, we got some minor chip, no death damage, maybe death damage, but let's see. No, that's okay. It was still a good push. Like you might be like, "Wow, you failed. You didn't get." No. That's the point. We got a little bit of minorship, but we also forced out the defensive cards, and you got to force out the defensive cards. You know that patience. I'm talking about patience is huge. Okay, all right. So now, Now we go right back in, right? They're not able to pressure us opposite lane. They're not really able to pressure us at all. You're going to want to put this miner up in the top corner, right? Check it out. So because we put it up there, it's not getting targeted by the bomb tower, and it can live just a little bit longer. And let's see, maybe we can get death damage here if they don't use the queen ability. Clutch, see? Since we put the miner in the corner, the balloon lived longer. Since they have the queen down, I'm actually going to go on offense since they can't really pressure us, and we can get value with our bomb tower. So we're going in opposite lane because the queen's out of cycle, and it's going to force out something, right? We got out the Evo Ice Spirit. Beautiful. That was just a simple balloon push, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, bomb tower's out of cycle now, and they're going to be back to musketeer soon. So now we're just going to play a little bit of defense here. I'm going to go opposite lane here, actually, so we can push. Oh, my. All right, y'all, talking about mistakes. I mean, that's kind of an obvious mistake, but if they play a bomb tower in their opposite lane, just go in. Just go in. I'm going to even go all in. I'm going to put the miner high, trying to catch the Archer Queen, and maybe we can even Evo Musker. Ooh. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but that was a really good Ice Spirit. It actually blocked one of my musks. But anyways, the reason we got that connection is because we identified their bomb tower. They put it in the wrong lane. It's like, come on, you can't put an early bomb tower against a balloon deck. You know, the Archer Queen just died, so they're going to have to cycle back to her. So they're going to have to play a bunch of cycle cards. Let's see what they can do. But yeah, this is actually not a good matchup because they can poison out our musketeer, and then she won't get any value. So it's going to be tricky to get an elixir advantage. They just need to hold their queen for the balloon. You know, they can't fully stop death damage always, so that's what gives us a shot, but we just outplayed them. We just identified a huge mistake and punched them, and that's all it takes, you know. Make sure you play defense. Don't give up defense, you know. Take care of their miner. You can play a barbell. You can play skeletons. You can play, like, you know, take care of them, get a musketeer. It's always better to go opposite lane against poison decks, too. That's another little trick, so catch y'all in the next one. All right, we're into our next game here. I think I started talking about card levels in a previous game, and, like, with the upgrade order, and, okay, we got Ice Spirit, okay. With Dagger Duchess, this could be like, oh my goodness. Okay, I was gonna say there's no way. So there's a deck called Hypnobait. It's the only deck in the game at high ladder that runs the Dagger Duchess because the Dagger Duchess helps it. It doesn't have any spells in it, so it obviously is gonna have a hard time against Logbait, right? So that's why they run the Dagger Duchess to counter it. And so yeah, this is actually a hard matchup, very hard matchup because their Dark Goblin gives them a lot of value and they can keep cycling back to it. They have Cannon, Dark Goblin. You know, this could be a random deck, but you know, it's everything about it's giving a Hypnobait, so I might have to interrupt my little levels tip, but yeah, no, if you're trying to do levels, Musketeer first for sure, and then Balloon to get chip more damage so you can win, and then bomb. I go bomb. I personally would go bomb tower, and then I think I was lit on those skeletons. Yeah, I was. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna make some mistakes. Again, I want to show you how to recover from mistakes, right? I'm going to make mistakes. I'm human. You're human. How do we recover? Oh my, well, like, they're going to make mistakes too. Okay, let's go. I mean, we take that. I'm not pressed. And the Death Bite even killed the, okay, wait, I think I'm going to wait on these skeletons. Waited too long. So the reason I waited is because I didn't want the Spear Goblins and the Goblins to kill them before they can get any value. And obviously didn't get any value there either. So, okay, looks like we got to play our skeletons a little early in that situation. Card levels. We're going to talk about card levels in the next matchup because this is a matchup where there's a lot happening. So I really just got to focus on gameplay. And I want you to be able to beat this matchup because I guarantee you, like, if you have never faced this matchup, you were 10 out of 10 going to lose it because it's a lot easier for them to win than for us. Because all they have to do is just keep playing cards to the bridge and spamming, which is respect. Like, it's okay. I like this deck too, but, like, in order to win, you have to kind of know what you're doing. So here's some of the main things that we can do to win. It's going to be important for us to keep aware of their Dark Goblin cycle. They put the Dark Goblin as their main DPS, right? They just have Dark Goblin, Spear Goblins, and then the Cannon, of course. But, you know, we could take care of the Cannon with the Evo Musk or something. The Dark Goblin, if the Dark Goblin's in cycle, oh, man, they got me there. Good prediction. I respect you. I respect you for that. Good play. Okay, wait, hold on. Defense. If we snowball there and skeletons. Okay, I was late there. So what I needed to do instead, I need to put my skeletons first. You put skeletons in the middle of full counter Wallbreakers. So, let's see. I'm actually going to go in here. It's very strange. But I think we can just Evo Musk this and maybe get lucky. Nah, we didn't. Okay, that was probably a mistake. Sometimes, like, when I see a princess, I'm like, hold on, what's the play? Because princess is a little tricky to do with. Maybe what we could have done there instead is just miner the tower. I'm actually going to snowball to take out the Dark Goblin and then skeletons bomb tower here. Yeah, we should have used our barbell on the opposite lane, but that's okay. I made another mistake. Like, there's a lot of pressure. Like, this is one that is good to practice against because there's just so many. You have to make so many important decisions like all the time. So you know you might make some mistakes, but okay. We keep moving. They made a big mistake, so that's gonna give us a great chance. That's gonna give us a great chance here. I'm just gonna barbell this princess, especially because we have Evo Skellies. So one way you get elixir advantages is on defense. You use your Evo Skellies down, and I should have put that one tile lower. Okay, but we're going in on offense here. Oh, that's amazing. Can we? Good ice spear, good ice spear. But we're going to get death damage. I'll take death damage. But yeah, they missed their cannon, and the musketeer got value. Counter-pushing musketeers have given us offense both times, y'all. Notice that. Counter-pushing musketeers have caused us to get damage both times, right? Okay. They're in the back there. I'm just going to snowball it. I didn't get my placement on the skeletons. Oh, yeah. There's some really good videos out there. As we ice golem. Wow, that was a really bad dark goblin. All right, y'all. Well, we were just talking about it, right? We're gonna balloon in because they just played their dark goblin, right? So this should be able to get through. Again, I need to put my skeletons in the middle there to prevent all that damage. I could have saved my snowball, maybe even snowball the cannon. If I snowball the cannon, maybe this balloon would have broken through, y'all. Okay, again, those little micros make all the difference, but you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect if you know what you're doing. Yeah, that balloon would have made it if I snowballed, but that's okay. That's okay, y'all. Come on, let's keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. We can barbell on the left side and skellies on the right. Yes, that was the right play. Was it the right play? Maybe I should have barbelled the right side. Yeah, I probably should have barbelled the right side. Okay, we gotta get our barbells on the right side. Okay, that's something we can grow on. Wow, that was not my best miner, but that's okay. Can we get in there? Can we get it? Oh, that was so close, y'all. I mean, we're gonna get one Evo Skellies connection this game, this day for sure. All right, let's get high bomb tower. That's another thing you can do is you can play early bomb towers. I actually haven't gotten the chance to do it much this game. I know I'm talking really quickly. Let me know if I'm talking a little too fast, but like. This matchup requires me to talk fast if I want to coach y'all. I'm playing my miner up top to try to step out the cannon. We haven't done yet, so I don't think they're going to predict it. They don't. Come on, we need this. The Musk got another hit. They're late on the Valkyrie again. That's going to give us the death damage we probably are going to need to win this game. That might be the one. They give us a lot of death damage. That's amazing. It's going to be hard to get balloon connections because of the Dark Elm, but it's okay. Oh, man, again, I didn't read the barrel. So, all right, that's something I got to practice. So, I got to hop in with some friends and just practice reading barrels. Because, that's the difference between winning and losing. I'm really good at Ice Golem to take care of the princess there, though. The Valkyries are going to try to suck the balloon back. It probably will succeed. So, we're just going to get some minor damage. No minor damage. That's okay. There's only 5 seconds left in the game. We're looking really good. Okay, defend the right. Snowball the left. Stress. All right, we won the game because we punished mistakes. See you in the next one. All right, y'all. Whew. Honestly, a little wiped out after that one. That was a good game. That was a really close game. And that's like something I love about this deck is that it's really, you have to really focus the whole time. Like you really got to lock in. Like some decks I get kind of bored playing, like Lava Loon. I like Lava Loon, but I just get kind of bored because it's so repetitive. Like this game, there's like, all right, bomb tower. Talking about focusing. So usually, like you might take a little damage on your first piggies, but now we know they have piggies. That's their win condition, and so we can just always have it ready for them. We're gonna save bomb tower for them, honestly, too. Try to defend cheaply against like anything else they have, such as like I don't know, like a prince or something. So yeah, no, I love this deck because it's so hard. You have to focus, you have to gain the skill, and it's really rewarding to win with. Holy smokes! Okay, all right, holy Midladder Menace, y'all. Okay, we're gonna kite that opposite lane. I'm gonna put skeletons. I don't want him to take all that dark. I don't want to take that damage. I can't. I just can't. I'm gonna put the miner here. Hopefully he walks. Yay, sweet. So see how I have both towers attacking him at the same time? Like the way, like if you're losing to Megaknight and you're not kiting him to the middle of the map, that might be one of the reasons why, right? Because using both towers on the left and right side is essential because all that DPS is really important. And you have so many cards that can kite him over there, such as Miner, Bar Barrel, Okay, we have Bomb Tower ready this time. Not gonna do the same thing as last time. All right, we're looking really good, We're looking really good, so should be able to kill that witch. Sweet. So we don't know all of their cards yet, but I think we know enough. It's going to be a Piggies Megaknight Witch deck. This looks like maybe that Piggies version, but they substitute some cards. Like sometimes I see that with 2.6 Hog. And yeah, okay, Valkyrie. Two mini tanks. That's a little bit strange. Okay, well. Oh my. Okay, we could have activated King Tower. Oh, we already have King Tower. Never mind. All right, we're just going to play Skeletons. All right, they don't have their win condition in cycles, so. I feel pretty comfortable going in here because they don't have piggies in. Wait a second. Hold on here. What are we doing? What is this? What is even this? We were also up elixir. Like they only had 5 elixir at that time, I think, because they played Valkyrie. They played Valkyrie Firecracker, 7 elixir, and I used 3 to defend it, right? 7 and I did because I used I used the skeletons and ice golem. What was that? They didn't even have elixir for their goblin game. They didn't have elixir for their witch. They didn't have elixir for anything. Okay, all right, y'all. So, yeah, we got cheap defense turned into offense. They couldn't put the game down early, so, yeah, if you can defend cheaply, that's the other... Okay. Excuse me. Get some help. How is this person in League 9? What? Are you kidding me? What is this? I'm losing my mind. And it's the Evo Megaknight. I am literally going crazy right now. Okay, so, I'm going to barbell this. Yeah, that should get the kill. Right, okay, sweet. The E-Giant's gonna pull. I mean, all right. The base defense is you want to do the triangle defense. I know it sounds kind of goofy. I'm so serious. But, like, what you do is you put your bomb tower in the middle and your musketeer on the right side. That way, in case they have a spell, it won't... This person, let's see. I don't want to be too disrespectful. There's a low chance they probably use a spell here. But, you want to put your musketeer on the right, bomb tower in the middle. And that should be a good game. So, GG's. Catch you in the next one. All right, y'all. Card levels. I have not forgotten about you. I have not forgotten about you. I'm going to work backward. Are you kidding me? No way. Are you kidding me? The reason I didn't talk about the card levels. Okay, we got to talk now. We got to talk now before it gets too stressful. Okay, working backwards. The least important one is snowball. Doesn't change much interactions. Second least important one is skeletons. It's important. It's more important than snowball so that it can kill graveyard skeletons faster, right? It'll get it will full counter like graveyard skeletons, that sort of thing. Bang bang. Then I think the miners next. It's just not as it's important. It does the damage, but bar barrel if it's under level won't kill goblins in those things. Ice golem under level won't kill skeletons, and then obviously bomb tower, balloon, and musketeer are important. So that's the order I'd go in. Those are some questionable skeletons. I was just gonna play them no matter what was happening, and then all of a sudden they played down there. What's it called? So all right, musketeer here because we already played our skeletons. So yeah, again the order, if you're wondering, is musketeer, balloon, bomb tower, bar barrel. They're kind of interchangeable. Whichever one you get more cards for first, in my opinion. And then ice golem. That's 5. Minor, skeletons, snowball. Bang, there it is. Musketeer, balloon, bomb tower, bar barrel, ice golem, minor, skeleton, snowball. That's a lot of words, but there you go. The other question I get a lot is Evo. Come on, all right, minor here. The reason I minored that, you might be like, what are you doing? Maybe we should minor the tower to get chip because we need chip. But I want to save, yeah, exactly. I wanted to save my Evo skellies and my skeleton barrel, my bar barrel, because I knew they had a goblin bear coming in. And so yeah, we also get a counter pushing Evo skelly. So here's the plan. We're gonna try to snipe the princess. Bang. Oh man, that would have been sweet. That would have been sweet. That's one of my weaknesses. Like, if everyone's got weaknesses, I can get a little bit aggressive. I have so much fun with these like cool little plays. I obviously if I saved, that was risky. Like they could have put that princess anywhere. And so but it would have been so cool, man. Think about the clip, think about the content. The bomb tower's gonna get some really good value there. I'm putting skeletons high I'm just trying to prevent all the damage I can. You really gotta prevent damage in this matchup because it's so hard to break through. But yeah, because they have the dark. Alright, well, speaking of the dark goblin, you already know what to do. We go in. If they play a dark goblin, we go in opposite lane. We have to because they, as long as they can't pressure us too hard, right? And they can't. They don't have Evo. They missed a cannon. What's up with the Hypnobait players missing cannons today? All right, well, I'm not pressed about it. They should kill the princess too, which is nice. All right, so yeah, barbell here will take care of the dark goblin. Yeah, that's a fun little interaction. If you snowball, okay, so you're probably, and I didn't read it. Okay, we got to start reading our barrels. But anyways, that's like you can learn how to do that. I can learn how to do that. I just gotta watch a video on it, go practice. So we put the musketeer down also so we can get a good counter push. They don't have like a rocket. They don't have nothing for this. So, maybe they'll put like a. Oh, GG's. It's good to see you. All right, y'all. Catch y'all in the next one. They made a couple mistakes there. But yeah, we did a lot better defense that time, so hey, we'll take it. I'll take the growth. Catch you in the next one. All right, y'all. Going into our next one. Another question I get a lot is Evo Skellies or Evo Snowball, right? Evo Snowball is an S tier, top tier. Okay. You got the Snowball early, I think. Yeah. Snowball's a really good card. Oh my goodness, the timing there. But yes, if you miss a bomb tower, it's kind of okay as long as you play your Snowball early enough. If you wait too long, you won't be able to fix it, and then you're gonna, be on the world of hurt. Especially against this matchup, it's looking like 2.6 Hog. We'll see if they have Musketeer, but if they have Musketeer, this is sometimes they put like Firecracker. If this is Musketeer, this is actually a difficult matchup, depending on their skill, because they can, like I was about to say, in single elixir they can out-cycle you. There's the interaction. So I knew that, and so I'm not going balloon until like later, until I get the chance to. You can't force a balloon because you need to play all your cheap cards so that you can keep up with the Hog cycle. If you get out-cycled again, Snowball, Musketeer will do the work. And Snowball Skeletons will too, but obviously they can log that. But yeah, the reason this is a hard matchup is because you can't get a balloon connection if they're good, because they can fireball, they have Musketeer, they have Cannon, they have Ice Spirit, so really hard to get a balloon connection. So you have to chip them, and then the fireball kills the Musketeer, and their Hog. The Hog isn't really a problem. You really can't give up any Hog hits if they're really good, and it's not hard not to. Because you have the thing is you might lose this game if you're too aggressive early on, and if you don't know how to snowball Hogs off your tower. Honestly, you're probably gonna lose if you don't know how to snowball Hogs off your tower, right? It's just like, how would you know that unless you watch somebody? It's like that's why this deck's so hard. You kind of need a coach. But yeah. Oh, wait a second. This is a good chance to do a little self shout out. Now, if you're trying to find a deck, you're trying to find somebody, y'all like subscribe. This is a great channel to come to. If you're trying to learn the deck, man, I love coaching y'all up. I love teaching y'all. That's what I do for my career. So it feels good. We got a whole community here too. I do a lot of videos with Fan too. He's like the #1 balloon player in the world. He always pushes to first in the season at some point. And he's got like his best finish is 8th. So, and this season he might get first. So think about it with his Ice Golem buff. We kind of believe. Anything else I should shout out? This is a slower game, so I think this is a good one for me to talk a lot. I'll let you know if there's anything key happening here. You know, of course, Evo Skellies, they're not going to play log, right, because they're a little late, but I had a snowball. But yeah, let's see, anything. Oh, yeah, Discord channel. Add me at Jade T77. It's JADETEA77, and I'll put you in the channel. In our Discord server, we have like, well, yeah, it's not so how many people we have. Yeah, I'm gonna Evo must this for sure. So make sure you mine on the back here because it'll actually target the musk and they won't be able to fireball him. So if you put him in the front of the tower, then they could fireball him and the balloon, and then you're gonna be in some trouble, right? Or rather, that if you do it, you'll be able to get the musketeer lock. See, we got that musketeer lock is because I knew they had skeletons in hand, so I was able to barbell it. I'm gonna talk about that offense real quick. I know that this stuff happening, but right there, I minored in the back to avoid the fireball, and then so that the musketeer could lock on tower. Then I knew they were gonna skeletons because that's all they had in their hand, right? And so that enabled me to get a musketeer lock. In order to win this matchup, usually you either need to get you need them to make mistakes for your balloon to get that damage, or you got to get a musketeer to lock on tower. And the way you're going to get musketeer locks is by snowballing skeletons and snowballing ice spirits when their ice comes out of cycle, right? Because that's all they have. So, yeah, that's a little trick that's really good to win this matchup. And honestly, it looks like we're going to. But still, we have to lock him. We have to play good defense. We have to keep our cycle up, right? Especially in triple elixir. But yeah, let's see if maybe we can break through. They're probably feeling some stress, right? We put them under some stress. We're going to miner the center to... That's not the best miner. I put it in there to be a little unpredictable, but I see the skeletons are there, so we got one hit. We'll take it. No, we're not taking that damage. Ice Spirit's so good, y'all. Ice Spirit's so good. But yeah, no. Join the Discord server. A lot of great people are in there. This is so fun. It's a great time. And of course, you'll learn a lot about 2.9 Balloon. I put all my when I'm gonna put out coaching videos, I always post it in there. Yeah, I think we need skeletons. Maybe we didn't, but that's okay. So yeah, no, the Discord's a blast. I add people personally just to make sure everyone's down with the community guidelines. It's important to me, and I know Discord servers can go awry easily, and so that's just why I do that. So we got musketeer here just to help DPS it down. Notice oh well, yeah, we're still in a great spot though. We haven't really given up much hog hits, right? We've done a really good job of defending. I've really just taken pride in my defense. You know, some matchups you just gotta take pride in your defense. You know, you should be able to win this matchup you should be able to win this matchup if you know what you're doing, especially at this level. So yeah, the Discord. I also have a TikTok. The TikTok's so fun, y'all. I got this one TikTok that had like 330,000 views. It was crazy. Yeah, I cooked this one person. You know who you are. No, I'm just playing. He actually messaged me on the TikTok. He's coached me up. Oh, he's great. He's great. He's in the Discord too. But yeah, let's see. Anything else? TikTok, YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch soon. I'm gonna try to do like streaming on all three. So that's gonna be really fun. Pushing the top 10,000. Oh yeah, series. I have a series I'm doing, a road to top 10,000. I have card guides too. I'm gonna put out a miner guide soon. I can't wait for that one. That's gonna be so fun. I have one of the musketeer, and then of course my games with fan are like they're so educational. There's so much to learn from there, you know. Coaching videos too. Yeah, I do series, but I coach up y'all. So yeah, if you join my channel, the Discord, I'll be able to coach up y'all's gameplay and everything. So yeah, there's a lot going on. It's really fun. So hop on in, join the community, and you will learn how to play this deck. That's for sure. All right, you will learn how to play this deck if you stick through. So catch y'all in the next one. Okay, y'all, we're going into our next game. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, we've been kind of cooking so far. It's pretty early in the season too. This is like the earliest I've pushed this this much, and I've been growing so much. It's so fun to just continually build skill, expertise. Really grateful to y'all. Thank you all so much for your coaching and your support and your encouragement. And holy smokes! All right, here we go. This will be a good educational game. So here we go. So anyways, so yeah, this is a game where you're gonna want to use that mine on defense quite a lot. And protect your musketeer. She's gonna earn her keep this matchup, you know. Unless they have like a fireball. All right. Well, anyways, we don't know the whole deck yet, but just based on people's tendencies, they usually just run small spells because that way they can like zap skeletons, you know, maybe goblin curse, like the goblin gang or something. So they want cheap cards to support their pressure cards. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, some keys for this matchup that I'm thinking of are number 1, protect your musketeer. Number 2, keeping that bomb tower in cycle for hog. Number 3, proactively using your distraction troops on Mega Knights and those things. And that's kind of an experience thing, but you know that this isn't going to be enough, so I'm going to need something else. And if you put the skeletons early, they might do a little extra damage, you know what I'm saying? So, Valkyrie's out of cycle, so I'm going to get some miner chip. These people typically just have like 16 air counters. Like they just have Bridgespam with like a bunch of air counters. There you go, minions. You know, that's gonna be rough. But anyways, the thing is, this is all right, it's not an easy matchup, but you should win every time if you play good defense because they can't break through. Those Evo skeletons were questionable at best, but that's okay. I knew it would distract for a little bit. But yeah, the thing is, they can't break through and they can't get chip damage. Like the hog doesn't come through, and you defend perfectly. They're literally like you can end the game with 4,424 damage because they can't break through. So like defend cheaply. Your offense is mostly gonna come from like cheap defenses. And like, you know, right now, like, I'm comfortable going in because they're Ewa's out of cycle, the Min's out of cycle. Okay, and I wanted, so the reason, like, also, I wanted to get to know their last air defense. Or, no, not like they had, I don't know if they had another one, but there's a shot they didn't have another one. And, you know, we have Evo Musk. I feel like we could have defended that pretty well, even though it's like, you know, not ideal, you know, not ideal. Usually you do not want a balloon like that. That's like a rare situation that I felt comfortable doing it. Like, you just got to kind of trust your judgment sometimes. And you know, maybe there's a chance I'd regret that, but I don't think so. But I think I knew enough of their deck. So, anyways, we saved our bomb tower for the Hog. Evo Musk came down. I'm going to try to kite this Prince, make sure it comes back. Yep, came back to the Musketeer. Musketeer got a ton of value. She killed a Valkyrie and she killed a Prince, which means we can go in. Right, exactly, right. Like, counter pushing Musketeers give you that. She got so much of an elixir advantage. Yeah, they just don't have elixir for her. Like, they just didn't have any elixir. Anyway, so she killed 9 elixir worth of troops. And she counter pushed, so okay. Now they just put like every single air counter on the books right there. You know, you're gonna be like, oh man, I can't break through this, right? It's a hard counter. This is actually not a hard counter. So anyways, focus up on defense, you know? Focus up on defense. We got the Hog. Musketeer got value. We protect the Musketeer. They couldn't kill her. And it's kind of repetitive. Like, that's the thing with these decks. Like, I understand why people play them. They're kind of simple. You know, you don't have to think as much, which I understand. I get that. But you know, it's the defense it's kind of repetitive, you know? So okay, anyways. So what you want to do here is, see how I separated the Mega Knight from the Prince there? That little Myco is essential. You got to separate them because the Prince does a single damage, so it will kill that Ice Golem extremely quickly. Wow, that was really close. And so yeah, good thing he has long range. Okay, anyways, all right, so there's a lot going on here, but that's okay. We're gonna kite back with the skeletons. Bomb tower here for the Hog. Remember, we saved that bomb tower for the Hog. Save that bomb tower for the Hog. Musketeer's still alive. All right, oh man, sheesh. I feel like I kind of want to get a counter. Like, how many troops did the Musketeers kill this game? We're gonna. I thought he would come over, but that's okay. I thought the Ice Guy was gonna pull a little further. It didn't happen. So we have to spend a little extra elixir. So that means, you know, why would they do that? I mean, all right. I would just try to use. I guess they don't have any cheap cards to tank the shots. So okay, yeah. The Evo Musk purposes in this game are often on defense. Like, you gotta just keep waiting. You notice how we're just defending. We're just defending. We're not just gonna go in. We're gonna wait. And yeah, like, for example, right here, like, we could balloon opposite lane, but like, you would lose. Because you wouldn't have enough elixir to defend, and they also have like just minions, right? So you don't go in. You have to just keep defending until the chance comes. And we got the chance earlier, so like literally we could just be defending the rest of this game. This is a lot going on, so I'm just gonna talk a little bit less and let you watch. I'm gonna talk a little bit less and just let you watch. I want you to be able to focus. All right, protect the Musketeer. Put down a lot of support cards. Try to like. I know it's really it's kind of difficult, but you want your skeletons to go on the Prince, and you want your like bar barrel to go on Mega Knight. You know, Ice Golem or Barber on the Mega Knight, skeletons on the Prince, keep the Musketeer alive. That was a lot, but that's the fundamentals, you know. And again, we haven't really been able to go in much. There's only 15 seconds left, so the counter push will never get to my tower. That's why I'm going in. But yeah, what would have happened is if we went opposite lane earlier, then we probably would have like taken most of their tower. Maybe we get 3 hits, but then they would have taken our whole tower because we couldn't defend. So yeah, make sure you save your balloon and just play defense. Okay, into our next game here. Let's think. I'm trying to think of ways that would really help you learn. One way you could do it is when you share replays to your clan looking for advice, give them like a timestamp. Be like, yo, at like 1 minute and 30 seconds, I didn't know what to do here. Or 1 minute, like I wasn't sure if I should play my balloon or not. Like in my opinion, the 2 reasons that people lose are that 1, they don't defend cheaply, they make mistakes with their cycle cards, and then you have to play more. And then the second one is they don't know when to balloon. Like, for example, I'm going in balloon here because I have a counter-pushing Musketeer. You know, it killed 8 elixir worth of troops. 2 of them have air, both of them are air counters. So I'm really confident going in because if they have minions or something, she'll kill them. And if they, you know, also they play 2 air counters, so they might not have anything. We just won the game off that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's simple, it's like that. I made that look easy, but like, if you weren't aware, like, you might not know to play your balloon there, and you might like. So some people are over aggressive, some people are over defensive, and if you're the type of person who's just really cautious, then you might lose that game because you don't play. You're afraid to play the balloon. Because like what happens is sometimes you play the balloon, you lose, and you get afraid. You're like, nah, I can't play the balloon. I gotta be safe. But like, it's less about being afraid and more about being more knowledgeable. Knowledge. It's more about being, you know, knowledge like me. Oh my goodness. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like just if you know what to do, then you won't be afraid anymore. And oh my goodness, if that isn't a sort of a modem for life, you know, like yeah, I don't know, everything. Most of the things we want in life are on the other side of fear. And often we just need help to get through fear, often because we don't know what to do ourselves, especially as a young person. You know, especially if you have a lot of, you know, things happen when you're, we won't get into that too much, but, okay, so we're going to go in here, because they don't have great air counters, and we have a counter-push musketeer. Okay, lightning, okay. But yeah, again, we had a counter-push musketeer, she got a lot of value, and we go in. So it looks like they can kill our musketeer, so defense can be a little tricky. And so yeah, we have a minute left. Can we defend? Yes, we can. And I'm going to show you how, okay? So the main thing we're going to, okay, we can evil skeletons that, see what they have a small spell. I don't think they do, actually. I missed my bar barrel, but that's okay. So yeah, so, like some of the tricky interactions that you might miss are bar barreling late because it takes time for it to travel, and minoring late because it takes time for it to get there. You might also put skeletons in places that you don't need them, and like skeletons are only one elixir, but you kind of need them in certain points. So you know, learning how to use skeletons is important. And then yeah, ballooning at the wrong time is I think the worst thing you could do. But you can't really you have to kind of earn a balloon sometimes. Like you have to defend cheaply enough to earn your balloon. We should have put our bomb tower top right because of the lightning, and that's okay. We made a mistake. We're gonna take damage here because of it, but we're winning by so much it's not gonna be a big deal. And it's just like I know I'm gonna take damage here. There's nothing I can do because they got so much value with it. Maybe I could. Oh, that evil lumberjack's gonna be annoying too. Maybe I should have barbell a little lower, but that's okay. That's okay. Now, yeah, I should have put a little bit maybe to the right to kite him away. Goblin Machine's annoying. Goblin Machine. I know. Who's your favorite voice lines? Like, what character has your favorite voice lines? Like, I feel like, what's the most popular one? I mean, Bowler. Jiggy's made it popular, you know what I'm saying? But all right, we're into our next game. We're working our way to Ultimate Champion. Oh, yeah, for this one. Oh, yeah, so let's see. We could talk about card substitutions. So, if you're under-leveled and you don't have a lot of... okay, you already know this trick, right? All right, let's see what matchup this is. Either way, I think we've shown one from each, but I'm going to show you... I want to show you this one. Well, actually, we don't know exactly what the deck this is, but surely it's yeah, okay, it's going to be a Hog Cycle deck. I'm going to show this. I'm going to show another one because this is... You're going to face this a ton, and I want you to really get this matchup down. I put the barbell there because I know all they have was skeletons and ice golem. Yeah, let's go. And I knew my musketeer would get a lot of value. You know, you're going to win this matchup with musketeer. You're going to win it with musketeer because you're either going to win it on the Evo Musk or you're going to win it from your musketeer getting a ton of value. You know, whoever gets more value out of their ranger, right, whether it's firecracker or musketeer, is going to win this game. So, yeah, protect. If all they have is ice golem and skeletons, like barbell, you can win the game off that. If you catch an ice spear, you catch the skeletons. It'll also tank for the tower, and they don't have a mini tank that can kill her, so it's like she gets insane value. All right, we're gonna mine over here, start getting some chip damage. And remember, we don't want to be too aggressive and early on, otherwise they could just outcycle our bomb tower. So if we went balloon there, we would not have had elixir for the bomb tower. They would have got a lot of damage, and we could have lost the game, honestly. Or maybe not lost. Yeah, well, honestly, we might have lost the game if they're good. Because if they get like 1 or 2 hog hits, you know, it's GG's. They missed the fireball. Okay, that tells us maybe they're not the best, but either way. All right, we're up here at 5 elixir. I'm just chilling, setting up again. So yeah, some card substitutions. You know, if I get the chance, one thing you could do is you could put like Evo Cannon in for bomb tower and then guards instead of skeletons. And it's not best long term, but it's good if you you know, I think skeletons is one of the harder cards to use, and if you could just like it can teach you. We call it scaffolding, and it's where you make something just a little bit easier, so it's in the child's window of tolerance. Window of tolerance, or like window of skill. Or it's called being developmentally appropriate. I'm gonna have the skeletons here, but they're gonna have to predict the log, and they don't. So remember, giant skeleton. Oh no, sneaky giant skeleton in the pocket. So yeah. Anyways, make it in. If you can substitute skeletons out. And so then, yeah, you'll just be able to learn a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm going to put my musketeer in the back here, and this is important because we're going to be able to go opposite lane from the fireball, and she's going to get so much value, y'all. She's going to get so much value. If they don't fireball her, anyways, we'll see what they can do, but they just can't kill musketeers so easily. Oh, yep, that's game. They just lost. I know you're like, JT, what do you mean? What? They just fireballed a bomb tower. That's not that bad. No, they can't kill this musketeer, and we have enough elixir for Evo Musk. That's game. There's nothing they can do about this. So, like, even if they stop it, that was a bad cannon, but even if they, like... stop this one, they're not going to be able to stop the next one. There it is, exactly. They had a fireball, it's too much elixir. I know I'm being so cocky, but like, yeah, I minored that because their skeletons are out of hand. It's that awareness, y'all. I know their cycle so well. I know this deck so well. Their deck so well. I know my deck too. We could balloon, but I'm chilling because if they, exactly. They're probably just going to play hog, you know, because they need to get the damage back. So we just bomb time, we just chill. We could musketeer if they fireball, but they're not going to fireball. So, all right, get an easy kill on the musketeer. They're not getting any offensive value with their musketeer. I don't know if you noticed that. You're getting no offensive value. Oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing, y'all? They need that fireball. Alrighty. Good game. I mean, I won the game earlier just because of that. You know, that was a bad fireball for them. And then the Evo Musk, I don't know if the Musk, that one I said that was really important. It actually helped kill the hog. It counter pushed it. It forced out elixir. That's another connection. Yeah, good game. I just kind of cooked them. If they're using fireballs in defense, you know it's over. Yeah, that was a beautiful game. I'm really proud of that game. I'm not gonna lie. We pushed the musketeer opposite lane, but yeah, GG's, y'all. Catch y'all in the next one. All right, y'all. We're into our next one, and we're talking about card substitutions. So, yes, you can put guards in for skeletons, Evo Cannon in for bomb tower. There's going to be consequences, but it'd be a lot easier to defend those princes and those things. So you could focus on micros for other cards, like Snowball, for Ice Golem, those types of things. Okay, we got, okay. Looks like a little bait deck. So against this matchup, when they got, especially if they have Evo Bats, I wasn't paying attention, but if they have Evo Bats, you got to, don't Snowball on offense, because you kind of need it on defense. And if they like, if they get a couple hits on your balloon and you miss the snowball or something, like, you know, before you snowball, they'll survive, and then you're down to elixir, and Evo Bats when you're down elixir is a mess. So that's one little tip for you this matchup. Other substitutions that you can make, if you have like an over-leveled Tesla, you know, please put that in for the bomb tower until you get the bomb tower leveled up. Bomb tower is so much more synergy because, you know, area damage and the musketeer has single damage. And also the death bomb, it's HP. We don't have like a defensive mini tank other than ice golem. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, minor obviously synergy, but yeah, you want to pull back the Megaknight with your miner there, and then you can snowball the bat. So okay, I know I'm saying it so casually, but that's really a good trick for you. Is if they have a mini tank, you can put the miner behind the tower, and if you put the miner behind the tower, then the mini tank will come back. Or I guess the Megaknight's a big tank, but you get the point, right? And then I knew that they're gonna play bats. Like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but something that wins me a lot of games is I know what they're gonna do to kill my musketeer. It's like, yes, this is a balloon deck, but it's really a musketeer deck. Like, there's a reason the musketeer, in my opinion, she's the centerpiece of the deck. You know, because she gets value in defense, she gets you elixir advantages, and on offense, if you can predict their counter to the musketeer, which they're not thinking about usually, then you can just win the game off that. So I'm going to snowball early. That might be a bad snowball. See if it bites me in the butt. Usually you want to save that for like the bats or something. But that's okay. That's good. We took care of the goblin game. We had to kill it anyways. Musketeer. Got a Mega Knight with one spear goblin. Probably not. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna set up another musketeer. They don't really have a big spell. I mean, yeah, this deck's pretty. I know this deck. So yeah, they don't really have a big spell. I was a little late on that, but that's okay. But yeah, musketeer's gonna get a lot of value. All right, yeah. So when you're doing this push, you want to put your balloon in the middle. I'm going in because of the musketeer. You want to put your balloon in the middle so that it can get there just a little bit faster. If anybody doesn't have a building, just put it right at the bridge. You don't have to put it in the corner spot. They don't have evil bats, which is really nice. And yeah, we got a nice snowball on the eye drag. Yeah, and there it was. Yeah. So if we put it in the corner spot, it wouldn't have reached because the Inferno Dragon would have ramped up, and so it probably wouldn't have had. Yeah. So that was clutch. We just took the tower because we put it at the bridge instead of in the corner. Oh, that was clutch. That was really clutch. And then also putting it in the middle, it made it so they couldn't bats on the ice golem because the ice golem would just pop. So putting it in the middle there was really important. It just won us the game. I'm not going to lie to you. Obviously, you play good defense this matchup, but you know it's possible for them to get some damage. Yeah. So yeah, really important to play your balloon at the same spot as your ice golem right in the middle. They don't have a building. Anything else was important? Yeah, predicting bats on the musketeer was also gave me some good damage. So those are the great things I did on offense there. Yeah, that's what's so fun. Like this deck, depending on the matchup, it changes so much. Hey, we got some emotes come through. All right, see you in the next one. All right, y'all. I've been grinding. We're 3 games off Ultimate Champion. This is the earliest I've ever gotten this far in the season this quickly. How many days in? I think we have like 20. We have a lot of days left. There's a lot of days left. This is also like with the new update. How y'all like the update? It like changed up like how. Oh, I'm probably gonna put this up so late, y'all. That day's gonna be long gone. Oh, I'm proud of this video. I'm gonna put a lot of time in editing. Y'all like, subscribe. If you've learned one thing from this video, y'all. Put it down in the comments. Like, what did y'all learn? Like, the more you boost this, the bigger it'll get, and we can grow our community even more, you know? Because, like, yes, this channel is not about me. You know, it's nice. You know, I'm monetized now, which is great, as we get another Mega Knight. Okay. Yeah, we face a lot of Mega. Try to separate them. Yeah, okay. So we took the charge of the Prince. That way the Barbell could live a little bit longer. But yeah, this defense will be clean. So yeah, no, like, this channel is about us, and it's about, like, what we can do together. Because, honestly, like, oh, it's so rewarding, especially in the Discord. Like, we have so many real talks about life, you know, whether it's like dating or it's anything, just like issues at work. Like, you know, like to have a community that cares about you, and that's positive. Like, a lot of Clash Royale is a little toxic in my opinion. A lot of the well, yeah, I'm not gonna dish on any creators, but you know, I don't know. It's just younger folks just being younger, you know, and that's okay. But you know, I'd love for us to be able to like just take care of each other, you know, emotionally. Especially for guys. I feel like guys, you know, sometimes like we're taught not to ask for help. We're taught to just like. You know, anyways, you know what I'm saying, though? It's like, I don't know. We're here together. So I'm actually going to try timing them here. Let's go. We did it. Rah, rah. Okay, so you probably timing there. Okay, so you're not probably sure what that is. Timing is where I had a feeling they were going to go Archer Queen in the back because that's what they do. And I just went for it. Okay, so. Okay, that was risky. I would not recommend doing that because I would not recommend doing that. But it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Okay, I thought it would be really fun. All right. So here we go. Now the question is when we're defending. We are not going to take we were gonna have to give up damage. We were gonna have to give up some damage, and so I did not try to I let that Mega Knight jump. I did not put my Barbell early. I intentionally saved my Barbell because I knew I had to take some damage. I had to take some damage in order to save my tower. You know, they don't have a big spell, so as long as you protect your tower, you're gonna win the game. So yeah, if you go in on offense and then don't defend at all, you're gonna have to take damage on your tower. Like it just is what it is. We put 7 elixir at the bridge and then defend it. So we're down. We just defended our tower down 7 elixir. It's an evil Mega Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this deck is cracked. Like, don't sleep on this deck. I mean, I don't know. I know people at this point know the deck is good, but like the people who did not use this, like this deck was sleeping. Like nobody even played it recently. So, anyways, yeah, no, this deck's amazing. Anyways, yeah, all right, you all already know that. Man, I don't know if you noticed, but this Muskie's putting in work this video. Like every single, like mid-ladder players do not have spells to kill her, so keep her alive. Play her a little late, get her low. You obviously cycle her early, but like when you do play her low so she can. Like every time I play her, you notice that I put her all the way at the bottom, like right in front of my king tower, and that's because I want her to live for as long as possible. The longer she lives, the longer your towers will live. And golly, she is the hero of the deck. So let her. Let her, I wanted to say from the Lorax. I wanted to say, let it grow. The Lorax, man. There's no way I'm talking about the Lorax. But anyways, all right, y'all. 3 games. Now we're 2 games out. Oh, man. This is going to be good. Oh, we're going to face the meta decks, hopefully. All right, see you soon. All right, you know what? We're just going to get right back to it. You know, I mean, why waste time? We're going into it. We got 2 games out of Ultimate Champion. We've been cooking so far. Last game we won. We timing the Archer Queen a little lucky. But the main thing we did there is we defended. We gave up a little bit of defense to defend. Sometimes you just gotta give a little bit up. Okay, cycle deck, nice. I like faking cycle decks because it's kind of more fun. Goblin Demolisher, no way. We're facing Drill. Okay, this is a matchup I don't think you're gonna face very much at all. But you're gonna need to know how to beat it in case you do, because otherwise you're gonna lose. Like this deck can be a little tricky, especially if they have Tesla. You know, because they can cycle so fast. They have a faster cycle than you. So okay. I'm assuming that this is the Tesla like 2.6 cycle deck. So yeah, some of the ways that you beat this deck, you can always bomb tower in the front of the tower. Because, I'm late on the snowball. No, it's not the commentating curse, but, like, you know, when you're talking, sometimes you're a little late. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm not going to mine here because I'm down elixir. And, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so you bomb tower in the front because they don't have, like, if they have Magic Archer or Firecracker, obviously you can't bomb tower in the front. But if they don't, you just put it in the front, it'll full counter the drill if you put it down before the drill lands. You can also bar barrel. I'm going to put my balloon down. One, like, key tip on offense that'll really win you some games, honestly, is you want to miner in this corner so that it tanks for the Tesla and still gets chip on the tower. Because if you try to just put on the Tesla and they block it, the miner's wasted, right? But it's okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. We forced out the Goblin Drill, right? Now they can't go on offense. So miner got a little bit of chip, right? Because we need to get damage. We need to get damage at some point. So the miner's got to give us damage throughout the whole game. So instead of just putting him at a random spot, you want to put him in that corner so he also tanks for the Tesla, which forces out elixir or gives your balloon death damage. So we're going to do that. We're going to be doing that at this game. We'll change it up a little bit just so it's not predictable. But yeah, one nice thing, I think they have guards, right? If I remember correctly. So that slows down their cycle. But it also means they can counter the miner a lot easier. So a little tricky. We're just going to keep the pressure up and go in because we can defend cheaply with our bar barrel. I know they have a little bit of pressure, but I really would just want to go in here. I really want to put up some pressure, keep it up. They have a poison. That sucks. But anyways, the point though, oh, nice. They have nothing for the musketeer. Let's go. The musketeer wins the game. I mean, I know I'm like getting ahead of myself, but oh yeah, no, I didn't win the game there. They got some damage with the Goblin Demolisher. I might have been so excited about offense, I just forgot about the defense. That's okay though, right? Look, the musketeer in the back. Dude, I swear to goodness, like she literally every game she's the one that wins the game. Okay. Focus here. If you bar barrel a little early, I'm gonna just predict it. Hey, we predicted that full counter. So we just got 2 elixir from that. Can we evil musket? Oh man, what do we? Stay focused, my friend. We should get death damage here. I'm actually gonna snowball. I don't think they're gonna. I was thinking they. Well, either way, we got death damage from the snowball. But I was thinking, okay, we keep going in. They're probably gonna Valk this. Hopefully it's not evil Valk. I always forget about the cycle for the evil Valk. Regular Valk, sweet. Okay. Skeletons here. I didn't want to predict it that time. I thought they might change it up, and honestly, cost me. That's okay. They put their Tesla. We should be able to. We should be able to get a musketeer down to take care of this. That's not a problem. But we should have put the musketeer 1 tile lower to give us more time, right? You want time. You want time to get elixir for your push. Oh, that's okay. I mean, we might have time. Yeah, we're not gonna have a. Will we have elixir for the miner? Yes, we will. Sleep. But I'm gonna put a high, of course. I don't want the Goblin Demolisher to just. So yeah, they probably put that in the middle to defend the miner. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, Evo. So we got our evil Valk at a cycle. You're probably not gonna take a tower when they have evil Valk. I'll put the bomb tower here. Okay, take a little bit of damage, right? That's opposite lane. Snowball yen. Do they have snowball cycle? Come on, get a hit. Nice. We forced out another drill, dude. We're cooking right now. This is amazing gameplay. So yeah, this deck I make it look kind of easy, but it can be quite a lit trickier. It can be this can be a tricky matchup if you don't know how to go on offense. So yeah, anyways, keep up the pressure. You notice our pressure is also preventing them from going on offense. So that's clutch. They also switched lanes, so now that all their damage is not all in one lane anymore, which is really nice. Assuming that they stay switched. So all the damage they got earlier is just wasted. You know, wasted because they're like, you know what, we need to go same lane in order to get value out of our Goblin Demolisher. Because they're getting no value to the Goblin Demolisher. Like, our Musketeer is getting so much value, and their Goblin Demolisher is getting none. They also need to go same lane so they can poison the Musketeer. Right. So, like, you know, they should have been poisoning her earlier, and they saved... I don't know why they saved the poison on that first Muskie that got all the... Oh, my goodness. Are they going to block our Muskie or what? Good game. I mean, okay, not good game yet. We have to still earn this game. I keep calling good game early. Can we just Evo Musk? Oh, man, I was trying to catch the drill. We still did. Nice. Death damage? I think it's going to be death damage. If they probably should snowball that. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, we're just... All right, so... All right, let's keep it up. Keep it up, though. This game's not over. It looks over, but it's not over yet. This is triple elixir. Usually, so these drill decks are really annoying at triple elixir because they could just, like, throw down their Tesla. They could throw down their drill, and they could just continually... They can defend perfectly, and they could just throw a million drills at you. So this game is not over. We got to lock in still. We got to lock in. This game is not over. Okay, don't forget that we have to defend this drill. Snowball. I'll over-defend. I do not care. They also have a poison, so they can definitely poison chip us down. Okay. All right, 2 games out. This is us. Take a deep breath. Okay, now I'm mining for damage. I'm not trying to take care of that Tesla. Miner just needs to get the damage here. I'm going to Evo Skellies, and okay, they didn't play poison early enough. Good. That offense kept them from poisoning early enough. Okay, we can just miner and snowball with it. They don't have guards in cycle, right? So there's nothing for this. Oh, I forgot the Valkyrie, but the snowball's going to knock the Valkyrie away, and the miner's going to get 1 hit, 2 hits. Come on, get it. We had to earn that, man. It got stressful at the end. Yeah, that's right, Evo. We're 1 game away now, y'all. Oh, come on now. Do you believe? Y'all, we are 1 win away. 1 win away from Ultimate Champion and possibly top 10,000. Let's check it out. If you go to local, you go all the way down, you click them. It'll show you roughly where it is. Okay. 1895 is like top 7,000. So 1800, 1750 probably is top 10,000. And, you know, we did not get a perfect win rate. I think we're going to probably be in the mid 1600s, low 1700s. So we can be extremely close to top 10,000 in the world. It's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, but we gotta earn it first. We gotta earn it. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, no. Wait. All right, this is the last. Honestly, this is probably the last card you want to see first play. Yeah, poison. Okay. Yeah, this is the last card you want to see first play. Every time it's like a control deck with NATO. Or it's like Splashyard with no NATO. But either way, we're going in here. They poisoned. We gotta go in. So, to win these matchups, you actually have to force them to make mistakes. So I'm actually going to miner the back here. I'm hoping it baits a tornado because they're not that good. They should not NATO this. Hey, they do. Come on now. Okay, we're going to get a blue day from that. There's nothing they can do. We're going to snowball. We got to get as many hits as we can here. Oh, if we got 2 there, we might actually have a really good chance at winning. So this is, I mean, there's a couple hard matchups. Like Ice Bow, and I think this and Ice Bow are the hardest 2 matchups in the game. So we're up to a great start, though. So I'm not counting myself out. I've won this before. I did actually a coaching video with Fan. Yo, check that out. I'll put it up in the overlay. Dude, I did this video with Fan where he coached me up for a while, and it was really educational. I learned so much, and I think y'all would learn a lot too. They have a building, so we got to put our balloon in the nook. I'm actually gonna mine on the Ice Wiz again. They played their knight already, so they don't only have a mini tank, so I can just freely kill him. I'm gonna snowball the knight away too. I really want this to die. Yeah, nice. What? All right, I was like, oh, hold on here. Wait, what? Why did they just NATO? That didn't make any sense. They had elixir, didn't they? Okay, this person's playing bad. They're making the mistakes we were talking about. So again, we tried to kind of force into the mistake by killing the Ice Wizard a little bit, or at least it gave us a shot. It gave us the shot at the connection. But, you know, the thing is, this deck gets better. Their deck gets better as the game goes on, so we're going to have to play well. This is not over by any means, because it's going to be really hard to get the last 1,400 damage, so it's probably going to go into, like, double, triple elixir. So we can win this. We're winning right now, so we just got to defend really well. Musketeer behind the tower so they can't poison her. You're going to mine on the left, and then either snowball or skeletons. Oh, I missed this. I missed my snowball in the bar barrel. Okay, well, that's disappointing. But yes, you got to play something on the left, something on the inside, and then I like the Musketeer on the bottom too. Underneath the King Tower, it is in the anti-poison spot. Okay, the Evil Witch. Let's see what we got here. I wanted a barbell so bad, but we would have lost if we did that because we need to defend. Let's try to keep this Musketeer alive as much as we can. Can a barb? Yeah, we go now. I want to protect this Musketeer. Please don't lock on. No. Oh, this is bad. I took a risk. Please die. No, you're kidding me. Okay, we're gonna bomb tower to. No way. Okay, don't tell JT. I'm getting really irritated because I put my bomb tower low. Like, I wanted to win off this. Could you imagine winning off Splashyard? It's not over yet. I'm tilting, y'all. I'm getting irritated. Okay, what do y'all do when you start tilting mid-game? Like, the game's not even over, but I'm pissed. I'm very upset right now because I made 2 mistakes that I could have fixed. Okay. All right, we're gonna... Yeah, we're just tilting. Okay. All right, JT. Take a deep breath. Okay, I put the miner down because I'm irritated. This is a really bad miner. I just minered into a witch. Okay. All right. Come on. Let's defend, y'all. It's not over yet. You can kill that witch. Skeletons to the left. You're going to need something else for the probably an ice golem, right? Okay. Taking a lot of damage. We're taking a lot of damage. We got to snowball. Snowballed a little late, maybe. All right. All right, what's the mental game we play here? Okay, well, it's not over yet. We're going to try to snipe this out with our musketeer. I'm not even sure if that's close enough. They might put a knight. Yeah, they do. Okay. Ice Whiz Tornado. Nothing we can do about that. Tough. Yeah, I think this game's probably just over. We'll play it out, though. I do not quit. I do not quit games. But, yeah, it's probably over here. They caught that with the Witch. Okay, well played. All right, so it looks like... Yeah, so I guess... what's the approach? I think the approach here is we just got to just... You know, JT, this was a very hard matchup. I know you almost had it. You had a chance. But, yep, you made a couple mistakes. So let's see. What can we learn from this? We can learn that playing the barbell, like sometimes I miss my timing on the barbell. I just put them down a little bit late. That if you're going to barbell, you got to get it right. And if you can't, then just chill on it. That's what I'm learning from this. And then not to minor into a witch. But, you know, I kind of already knew that. But we played really well. I think there's a couple things to learn from, right? I'm going to screenshot this and send it to Discord, man. It's a tough last matchup. That's the hardest matchup in the game, and we get it last. You kidding me? All right, next one. Come on. All right, y'all. We're 1 win away. I won the other game. Don't worry about it, all right? I was not playing. I was so angry after that game. Okay, we took care of business. I took some deep breaths so we can focus for this game. Dagger, if this is Hypnobait, I will be a little bit irritated, but it doesn't matter. We can win any matchup. That's what this deck's all about. The reason I play this deck is because you can win any matchup. Okay, got a mine in the safe spot in case they have Tornado. And we can get going here. Dagger Duchess. Oh, Mega Minion. Okay, this is just a random... Okay, we don't know what this deck is, so let's just chill. Yeah, I'm just going to play Ice Golem. I don't want to play Musketeer. I don't know what the air counters are. I don't want to play Snowball. It doesn't make sense. It's okay to cycle Ice Golem. Oh, E-Drag. Oh, Evo E-Drag. Okay. That's good to know. So we're going to want to have our Musketeer for him. Like, if you put your... Like, no matter what they put down, if this is, like, Lumber Loon, if this is... You know, like, if you put down your Musketeer at a bad point, you're not going to kill the E-Drag. It's going to get... Ooh, don't mind if we do. The reason I'm so happy right now is because that's an overcommit. So they played... That Barbell was really bad. And what that's going to do for us... we could activate King Tower. Is it's going to enable us to go on offense because they're down Elixir. They might have a building. They don't usually have a building, so maybe this balloon isn't... Maybe I could have put that on top of the Ice Golem. That's my point. But let's see what they're... Okay. Oh, that's good. That's very good. It's going to get a balloon hit. Okay. We're going to miner here to tank for this. Yeah, you're going to miner here to tank for this. 2 hits. Can you taste it? Can you smell the air? That's the taste of promotion. I don't know if y'all know that meme, but... Okay. Oh, Pump. Okay, hold on here. Don't get ahead of yourselves here. I haven't faced Pump in a long time, which means you know what that means. That means Pump's out of the meta, and that means we're gonna make it. Okay, we're off to a great start. We just gotta play some good defense and go from there. Alrighty, y'all. All right, so we could go on offense here, but I'm not doing that. Here's why. They have an Evo E-Drag. If I do not have the appropriate amount of Elixir to defend him, he will end my night. Like, the tilt would go crazy. We're just going to defend first. They also going to have Elixir because of the pump. So if we go Balloon there, they're going to defend cheaply. It's not going to take the tower. We would lose. Like, most important decision of this video is defend. Bang, we killed the E-Drag because we had Elixir to protect the Musketeer. Holy smokes. I also knew they're going to need us, so I put my Ice Golem there. Holy smokes. We can go on offense now, too. Do you see that decision? Because if we go Balloon there, we lose. Because they can just put a Mega Minion or an E-Dragon or something like that. Like, they can defend it. I'm not going to take their tower. They can have so much Elixir to support they're going to have so much Elixir to support the Golem that it's over. Like, I would just lose right then and there. And instead, oh my goodness, I'm getting a little excited because, well, we're pretty close to top 10,000 in the world. I'm not going to lie to you here. All right, that was, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't, all of this was worth it. I feel like, man, I don't know if you've been watching my channel for a while, but the growth is crazy. I want to put this here to pull the Prince across. That's just a fun placement. Like, my growth it's just so fun to learn. It's so fun to grow. Like, I love learning and I love growing, and I've gotten so much better at this deck. Like, last season, I made it to Ultimate Champion by facing Firecracker Hog, which is an easy matchup. This time, I made it off a really good decision against Golem Beatdown with the Evo E-Drag. That's growth, man. I grew so much. So anyways, be proud of yourself. And I want to celebrate you too. So hop in my Discord so we can celebrate you, all right? Yeah, let's check it out. What's our win percentage here? Hopefully better than last season. Hey, let's go. First, 2 seasons ago is 50%, then 54, then 58. We're getting better, like, legitimately. And yeah, I made this channel because I want you to grow. I want to see your growth. It makes me excited. So yeah, subscribe. Subscribe. Be a part of the community. Learn this deck. Learn this deck that we love so much. It's so fun. You got a whole group of people that are here to coach you up, to make you better, to get you through mid-ladder. So yeah, let's do something we're proud of together, all right? Yeah, that's about wraps for me. Yeah, stay tuned, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing some live streams soon, putting out 100 tips and tricks video, but yeah, come through for the community, all right? Take care, be safe, take care of the ones you love, and remember, take care of yourself, okay? Bye-bye, love you.